Now, your StormTracker Team forecast with Chief Meteorologist Sam Parish.
Well, tonight we have the first quarter moon out there, so get out there and enjoy it. This afternoon we got up to 67 after starting out at 37, so we were below the normals of 71 and 50. The record's 88 and 26 back in 2015. Right now we're looking at temperatures in the 60s for the most part, although Franklin's checking in with 58 right now, 64 in Denham Springs, 61 over there in New Roads. Let's take a look at the dew points. They're very low, in fact 19 in Baton Rouge, so extremely dry air mass, and as a result of that we're going to see these wild fluctuations in temperatures until the moisture starts to come back, and that's going to happen starting tomorrow with these southerly winds starting to bring up some moisture from the Gulf. Right now we're looking at winds around 5 to 10 miles per hour, but they're going to be more breezy tomorrow. As this high slides off to the east, we're going to see the return of the moisture and also the cloudiness excuse me, associated with the next storm system that's now organizing over the Rocky Mountains. And this storm system is going to break into two parts. One piece is going to go north, and then another piece drops down into the southern Rockies. This is the one that will move towards us, and we'll get here about Saturday. The good news is about this system is we're not really expecting a lot of severe weather, mainly because of the orientation of the trough is a positive tilt trough, and then once that moves by, spring-like high pressure starts to build back in for the early part of next week. So it looks like we're definitely into a spring-like pattern. And speaking of spring-like, we're looking at some rainfall for some of those spring flowers. The amounts are going to be very light. The storms are going to be very scattered around, so not everyone's going to see the rainfall, but some folks could pick up 1/4 of an inch in some of the heavier cells. So tonight we're going to see the wind starting to pick up a little bit, especially as we go into tomorrow. So we'll call it breezy with warm conditions. And then as we go into Saturday, here comes the storm system from the west, and that will start to increase our rain chances on Saturday morning and into the afternoon hours. Then that system will swing on by, bringing in some cooler air just in time for Sunday and into your Monday, and then more nice weather into the early part of next week. There is a severe risk, but it's only marginal. So we're really not expecting a lot of strong storms, but we'll keep an eye on it nevertheless. Tonight we're going to be looking at lows in the 40s for the most part, some 50s down to the south, and then breezy tomorrow with highs in the upper 70s, could touch 80 in a few spots. And then as we go into Saturday, scattered showers with lows only in the 60s, and then Saturday afternoon, scattered showers around with highs in the mid to upper 70s, and then a little bit cooler behind that system on Sunday with a high of 65, and then 43 on Monday morning, so not as cold as it was this morning, but then we start to climb back up into the 80s by the time we go into the middle part of next week. All right, that's a look at the forecast. Let's go back to the news desk with Christina and Andrew and the rest of today's news.